How you doing, guys? This is Mike from Lumin Lights, and this is an overview and tutorial video of our new AR Pro series architectural indoor parkans. Now these are very similar in construction and quality to our Thunderblast series. Basically these are the indoor version of the Thunderblast. They're made of a very thick cast anodized aluminum housing, which is very deep veins all around the side, so this acts as a giant heat sink. That means that these parkans are fanless. There are no fans in these to make any kind of noise, so if you're using these in, say, a television, church application for a quiet sermon, a play, whatever the application where you need it to be absolutely quiet and you can't have noisy background fans, these are perfect. They feature high quality LEDs and optics. The LEDs are 2 watts per color, and these are 4 color bulbs, RGBW, so it would be 8 watts per bulb. And we have 3 different models to choose from. We have the AR Pro 10 bulbs, the AR Pro 6, and the AR Pro 4. Depending on your application, you may need more or less power, but they are identical in the LEDs, the quality of the LEDs, the angle of the lenses, even the DMX charts and pre-built programs. It's basically the same light, just a different number of bulbs, which is great because if you're doing an installation with different fixtures, they all can be controlled with the same DMX profile. If we look at the back, they all have IEC, power in, power out, DMX in, DMX out. We have a little hanging yoke here to put a safety cable through. Your 4-button LCD push button display. Scissor yoke with holes drilled in the bottom of it, so this can be hung or this can be set up on the floor for uplighting in, say, for example, a mobile situation. These can be permanently installed or used as a mobile device. Now the AR4 has a diameter on the housing that will fit many of the popular recessed ceiling fixtures, the rings. If you have recessed lighting in your home or in your office space, church, or building, the outer ring, or the finishing ring as they call that you can find in your Home Depot, will snap right around this, so these can actually be used to replace recessed lighting. And obviously if you hook them up via DMX, you can not only get white, but you can do colors and program your rooms or your space. So again, they all have the same DMX chart. You can operate these lights in either 4-channel mode, which would be red, green, blue, white, channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can operate them in 6-channel mode, which would give you dimmer, red, green, blue, white, and a master dimmer, and then red, green, blue, and white. You can also control strobe in 6-channel mode. And you have 8-channel mode, which would give you red, green, blue, white, dimmer, strobe, built-in programs on one channel, channel 7, which would be either auto jump, or it just snaps from color to color, or fades. And then the final channel, channel 8, would be the speed of the auto programs, either the fades or the jump. So 3-channel mode, again, this is across the whole series. They're all identical, can be programmed as one light, so you can control the various size fixtures as one unit. If we look at the menu structure, we start off with address D. I have this set to address 109. You would basically hit your up or down arrow button keys, and that's it. No need to hit enter or set or anything else. Hit the menu button again. You have the next menu is the slave mode. This is if you want to set these up with a wireless controller, for example, and if for whatever reason you lose wireless signal, you shut off your wireless transmitter at the end of the night, the lights in the front will go dark. There'll still be power to this, but it won't be really using any power because the LEDs will be off. They will wait until they get a signal. This is also good in mobile applications. If for whatever reason your transmitter stops transmitting, if the lights are in slave mode, they will just go dark. If they're in master mode and they're linked up together, then they may start running their own internal programs and doing things you don't want them to do. So it's always good when you're controlling wirelessly to put it in slave mode. Next menu item, sound active mode, and that's pretty obvious. If you hit the setup button, that's to enter into the submenu, it'll say SU, which is sound or sound units, and it's set to 0 right now, so there's no sound mode. And you can go up or down. The higher the number, the more sensitive the light is to sound. Next item is the color menu, and hitting the setup on that, you can adjust the brightness of the individual colors, the red, the green, the blue, and the white. Our next menu item is the built-in programs, and you have 10 programs, and each program does something. We'll start with program 1. If you hit the setup switch, it'll take you into the program and show you what you can adjust on it. Now program 1 is just red, green, and blue. If I go up or down, I can't make any adjustments. That's the program. So that's preset to white. You can change the flash rate though, or the strobe. So right now it's at 0. If I go all the way up to 99, it's flashing really crazy, or you can go up gradually from there to increase the flash speed. And hitting the menu takes you back. So program 1 is white, and basically you can just flash on it. If we were to go to program 2, it's a gradual fade from color to color. Again, hitting the setup menu, this time you can change the speed. SP stands for speed, and you can go up or down on the speed. Hit the setup button again. The next menu you control on program 2 is the flash or the strobe, so you can change the strobe. Hitting setup again will take you back to program 2. So that has speed and flash you can control, and that's pretty much the same on each of the other programs. So let's get out of this by hitting our menu button. Next menu item is auto. Auto, basically the light is just going to fade from one color to the next. There are no sub-menus in auto. It is kind of a pre-built show, so if I were to hit the setup button, you see nothing is happening. It's just staying on auto, and it's doing its thing. Next menu item, we are back to DMX, and it's a pretty simple menu to navigate. But again, if you're doing this in DMX, it is important to know that it is the same DMX chart, the same channels across the entire product line, which makes it great when installing multiple sizes in a location. For example, you might want to install the AR Pro 4 as recessed lighting. You might want to install the AR Pro 6 or the AR Pro 10 over a dance floor, or to light up a column or a structure, or to wash a wall. But again, they are all the same DMX channels, so you don't have to have a separate profile for each light. You can make a different icon if you want, so you know what lights are where, but this makes control of the lights very easy. We also have these in weatherproof versions. They would be IP66 rated, and they would be part of the Thunderblast line. In the weatherproof versions, this would be called the Thunderblast Mini, which we have a demo video up online for. It would also be known as the Thunderblast Par 4. This would be the Thunderblast Par 6, again denoting the number of bulbs. And this would be the Thunderblast Par 10. For more information, please contact us at luminlights.com, or feel free to give us a call.